on this channel. This channel is for you. It's all about you. Your wellness is our concern. How to keep well, how to keep soundness of body, soundness of mind, and all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to this channel, like the videos, and share with your friends. And of course, if you have any tips that you want to share with us, any extra tips, or you have any areas of concern, questions, please write them or type them into the comment section, and we will give a look at it. Alright, so today I'm bringing you a topic. This is a very simple topic. I like to keep things simple. From the beginning in my introductory video, I mentioned that we are not doctors here, but we bring you very simple tips, basic tips that are effective. Okay, and I try to keep things as simple as possible so that you don't have to go looking for ingredients and all of that. You know, sometimes you're giving remedies and recipes and you don't even have the items at your disposal. Going to look for it alone is a chore. So I'm bringing you tips, simple but effective. So today I'm talking about something as simple as caring for your ears. The safest way to clean out your ears. Okay? I know that I'm aware that some people use toothpick. You know how sharp toothpicks can be? People use toothpicks to try and poke out their ears or to try and relieve that itch. Those are some of the dangerous things you can do. Or some people use a feather. They say a feather is light, it won't cause any damage, so they stick it in and they roll it. Some people use paper, some use tissue paper. These are all harmful to the ears, like it or not. Some of them may not seem so harmful, but just a little mistake and and that can be could be a very bad accident. Okay, not that that must happen, but please, it's better safe than sorry. So please don't use sharp objects in your ears. Don't use objects that aren't supposed to be in your ears. Now, because of that, people stick to cotton buds. You know the earbud, you have a stick, you have cotton wool at one end and cotton wool at another end. Now, they use that, and while it is good, research again has it that it's not the best because it pushes the wax down your ears, back into your ears. As you're cleaning it, you're just doing this, you're rubbing it, but it pushes the wax back into your ears. Now, while I may not 100% agree with that, but that could also be true. So I will be showing you how to clean your ears out. That has worked for me and as many as I've shared it with. So come along on this journey. Now, people, I realize that people have itching in their ears. Now, if your ears are always itching, more often than not, please see your doctor, see your ear, nose and throat doctor, ENT doctor, to check it. Don't go to the drugstore, chemist or whatever to get an over-the-counter ear drop or something. And no, please. Because some of these drugs and ear drops, they are antibiotics, they are for more serious situations that may not even be your case. So please, just be cautious. Go and see the doctor, get help, get professional medical help, okay? If it itches more than it doesn't. So, but if it's just regular itching, probably after having a bath, you have some water stuck or around your ears, or you have some dirt that's just itching, you know, those could be the causes of the itching. Okay, sometimes it's water. The water is trapped somewhere inside your ear and it's trying to get out. That can itch. Sometimes it's dried up, but you see the debris or something is making contact with the hairs in your ears, and so it itches, just like dandruff or dry scalp could tickle or itch, and then you rub or you scratch. that's the way. So that could be another cause of itching in the ears. Now, this method I'm bringing to you is a method that I devised, and you don't have to scoop, you don't have to use anything to try and scoop. You know, some people use ear pins, biro covers, pen covers and all of that to try and scoop the wax out of the ears, because sometimes you can actually see the wax. If someone else is doing it for you, they could see the wax and they try to scoop the wax out. Oh, please be careful with that. You mean, when your ears itch, you know, in and around your ears, it could be that they are dirty. And one of the things that would cause, you know, dirt is, number one, for those people who live around dusty areas, they could have dust settle in their ears, just right around the ears here, not necessarily inside, because for inside you have your hairs that help you to trap dust and prevent it from entering into your ears. So just around the ears could trap dust, because it's shaped like this, and so it can trap dust. Just the same way dust settles on everything else, and then when you go out and you come back, you wash your hands, you see that your hands are dirty. You wash your hands all the time, but you wash your ears all the time. Do you wash any other parts of your body that way? The same way you wash your hands and you notice dirt is the same way every other part of your body has taken in dirt or dust, has taken on dirt or dust. So it's dirty and needs to be cleaned out. Now, a lot of time when people have their baths, they scrub, they rinse, but their hands don't really go this way, don't really pay attention to their ears, which is something we should pay attention, and that's what I'm going to be treating in this topic today. So another thing that can bring dirt around your ears is when you have your bath. Some people have their bath, they scrub, they have a lot of soap suds, the foam from the bath soap, you know, all around their body. Then they rinse their bodies and they leave some soap suds in their ears. And then they just feel, oh, it doesn't matter, it's okay. They just use their towel to lightly rub out, or the thing just dries up on its own. And guess what? When it does that, it leaves residue, debris. It leaves residue in your ears, not right inside, but just around your ears. And it stays there. For some, it accumulates there. It's very interesting. You know, they do that day after day, and it accumulates, and then you look at their ears, and it's like a different world from the rest of their bodies, you know. So they clean their ears once in a while. Your ears should be cleaned every day. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Every single day. If you don't remember, maybe every other day, but please, your ears also need cleaning. Now, I'm not talking about cleaning inside, like really inside. No, around your ears need to be cleaned every single day. And even the inside, not inside. Don't poke anything into your ears. Okay, try not to. Yes, research has it that your ears clean themselves out, just like some other parts of your body clean themselves out. Your ears clean themselves out. Okay, have you ever wondered how wax got into your ears or gets into your ears? Nobody puts wax in your ears, but they come out. Why? It's a way, it's a cleaning mechanism, a self-cleaning mechanism that the ears have. So it's natural for the wax to come out, to fall out. Okay, and sometimes when it's trying to fall out, like I said, it tickles. It's responsible for that itching. And so these things you're going to practice in cleaning your ears is going to help, such that the wax, if you feel the wax, you don't even need to really do this or anything. You know, all you need to do is just a slight rub, and then it could just fall out on its own. Okay, a slight rub. So our ear cleaning routine involves this. During your bath, you put on your glove sponge. I like to use the glove sponge. That's the sponge, body sponge that you wear as gloves, okay? Or you wrap your sponge, if you're using any other kind of sponge, you wrap your sponge around. Okay, so let's pretend that this piece of wool was your sponge. Okay, sponge you use for your body. Now what you do is you wrap the piece of a part of the sponge around you just put your finger through this way. Okay, the rest of your sponge is on your hand, or you just put your finger through this way, and then you do this. Okay, and you wrap your finger, you put your finger into the sponge. Otherwise, if you're using a glove sponge, it's so much easier. The sponge is already around your fingers, so all you need to do is use your tiny finger and just put it right there, and then clean your ears. Go this way, so you clean this way downwards, you curve it into a C like this, then you curve it again into another C. Remember, this way, then that way, then go back up and back up. Okay, but you have to be gentle with your ears. Don't drag too much. Okay, you could also destroy something. So if you don't have the glove sponge, you have any other kind of sponge, just put your finger into the sponge, and most likely this finger, your last finger, because it's the smallest that can easily enter, and then you just do this. You take it. You could go. Imagine there's a sponge on my finger. You could just go this way, just stick it in, not too deep, and just roll your finger. Okay. Meanwhile, your sponge is not dry. It should be wet and not really soapy. Don't put soap into your ears. Just wet and probably light soap, but preferably no soap. Okay, just wet your sponge and just do this. Go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then while you do that, just either you use your shower stick, or the shower is dropping, or you use a bowl of water and just pour from the top and do this. And pour enough for it to rinse out. Please don't pour water into your ears. No, no. Do not pour water into your ears. Just pour water above you and do this. Now, while you do this for the center, around these areas, just keep going round, up, down, up. Follow the curves of your ears. Up, down, and then go to the back of your ears and clean it this way while you're pouring the water. Okay? So that's the way to wash out your ears when you're having your bath. Okay? When you're having your bath, you wash it off. You wash your ears that way. Now, while rubbing your ears, remember, don't pour water this way. Pour it vertically. Don't pour it horizontally. Alright, it's very important. Don't get water trapped in your ears. And sometimes the water you're using may not be the purest. You don't want water that even your skin could react to, because sometimes in some areas you don't have very pure water. Okay, you're just making use of whatever you can lay your hands on, but you don't want that to get into your system. Alright, so after your shower, after you're done, some people just go, but because of the shape of your ears, our ears tend to trap water around the ears and sometimes inside the ears by mistake sometimes. So what you do is take your piece of cotton wool this time and put your finger into it. Wrap it around your finger, just this way. Okay? It could be your last finger. Wrap it around your last finger this way. And don't wrap it too thick because it won't enter. Try and thin it out a little bit. Just do this. Just put it in there. Don't bother wrapping it round, okay? Just put it in there. And cotton wool is better than tissue. Please don't use tissue paper. Tissue paper, sometimes some tissue is made from residue paper. So remnant paper, scrap paper, and all of that, they use it to reproduce some tissue. So please don't use, if you're not sure of the tissue, don't use tissue at all, please. It could introduce bacteria. So what you do is just put it in there and hold it. Just put it in there. don't dip it too. If you have long nails, please don't push it in too much. Just stop somewhere that is very comfortable for you and do this. It's going to catch all the water that has been trapped in your ear. So just do this and tilt over to that direction, and you could even feel some of the water trickling out. Some of the water will trickle out and come to the cotton wool, and then it's cotton wool so that it can absorb the moisture, absorb whatever is coming out. Okay, and then what you now do is you could also gently rub it. Just twist your finger, you know, round and round, and take it to the top, take it to the bottom, the same way you did when you were washing it, and take it to the back as well, and clean it up and down. Okay, especially at the top of the ear, this way. So that's that for wiping your ears when you're done having your bath. Now, sometimes some people just want to use their towel. It's okay to use your towel. If it's not too thick and it can't go into your ears, it's a problem. If it's too thick, it can't go into your ears, it's a problem. But if it's not too thick, fine, you could use your towel. If your fingers are not that big, you can use your towel if it's going to work that way. But if it's not going to work that way, please, you can just use, wait until you get to where your cotton wool is and then use the cotton wool. I'll always advise people to have a bag of cotton wool at home and in their sanitary bags, sanitary purses as well. Okay, so this is just a simple technique you can use to clean out your ears. A simple technique you can use to wash and you can use to dry. Okay, so you can wash your ears and you can dry without pouring water into your ears, and then you dry it. And please don't tug, don't put your hand and do this. And sometimes it may itch and you want to go, you know, but try and avoid that. Just try and, if you wash every day, if you wash your ears every day when you bathe, and you wipe, you dry your ears, you mop it out with cotton wool and all of that, you may not have very many episodes of itching and all of that. You may not have all that. Sometimes when the wax is trying to come out, yes, it could give you troublesome itching, I admit, yes. But then when you wash and clean out every day this way, you may not have too many ear problems. Okay, so let's practice this every time and your ears will be fine. Alright, so thank you so much, people, for watching. Like I told you, I like to keep it simple. This is very simple. Now please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Stay well and God bless.